Hello everybody and welcome to another product review with me. Today I bring to you this amazing family-based company called CHALKOLA. They approached me and asked me if I would do a review in return for their products, which I gladly willing to do because their products look absolutely fantastic. I have had a bit of a website stalk and had a look at all the things that they actually do. I will bring all that information to you throughout the video. I'll be doing snippets of things that I have learned from the company. Now, first of all, they started off making chalk pens, so this review will be the chalk pens first. Now the pack that they sent me is the 21 pack that contains 15 chalk pens and 6 metallics. These are a little gem, let me tell you, because I have obviously opened the boxes and primed them ready for the video because I didn't want it to take forever priming the pens. So they're all ready to go and use. Now, first impressions of the boxes, they're clean, black. I tell you exactly what's in the box, which is what we like. So we've got CHALKOLA, the main logo of the company, and then obviously what's in the set. So these markers can be used on non-porous surfaces, car and home windows. I can vandalise the husband's car with these. Wine glasses, chalkboards, whiteboards and plastic. In the set we have 15 chalk markers, which are white, black, red, green, pink, blue, purple, brown, yellow, orange, candy pink, brick red, desert green, dark blue and dark green. And then on this side we have 6 markers, the metallic ones, gold, silver, red, green, pink and blue. They're all the actual chalk markers have a 6mm reversible tip, so you've got your bullet tip at the front, and then you've also got, which I think is an added amazingness about them, they have a chisel tip as well, so you can pull it out and change it round for whatever colour you like. Not colour, if you're doing text. So these are child safe, water-based, non-toxic, washes off from clothes, which is always a good thing, low odor, acid free, xylene free, quick dry and long lasting. So let's have take a closer look at these pens. They come neatly packaged with inside the box. They're all stored upright. Obviously I've had them kept them horizontally, but sorry, I kept them like that, but I have had them vertically upside down just to get the pens flowing a little bit. So in here we've got our 15 colours, and we've also got the chalk set. So let's just pull these out. Very chunky, lovely markers, as you would expect from these types of markers and all paint pens. And these are our little metallic series, but we'll show you them in a second. So here are our lovely marker pens. They're got the caps on, which are on quite firm, and then you've got your instructions: shake well with cap on, up, right, and then remove cap and you shake for 30 seconds. Press the tip from multiple times to quickly get the paint flowing. Recap tightly after use and store in a horizontal position for 1 to 3 minutes. So let's get the white out and let's show you what chalk markers are all about, without them all falling everywhere. Just put them up here. My table is not big enough. Okay, so let's start off with the white, obviously. So let's get up here and give us a nice title. In fact, I'm going to turn it around, so let me just get my little rag here. So at the minute we've got the bullet tip. I'm going to change it, and I'm going to use I'm just using my little thing for convenience so I don't get covered in chalk paint. Okay, so let's do this. And these are chalk markers. we go. So obviously we've got white first. That's white. Beautiful lay down. I must say they're not grainy, they don't feel. So I'll use some with the bullet tip as well for these ones. So this one will be the yellow. But yeah, they don't feel as though you're using chalk. Like I was thinking, would they feel a bit, you know, you'd feel the powderiness of the chalk, but as you're laying them down, you don't. It's completely fine. So all I did there was just primed it a little bit longer and re-wrote it on, and it's come out quite nice. So CHALKOLA make quite a few different art media products. So I'm going to go through them as I'm showing you these as well. So these chalk markers, I'm just trying to see where I've done these. So they have these ones, and they have a 30 set, a 21 set, which includes your 6 metallic and 20 vintage set. They have a 40 neon and pastel set, which includes metallic as well. I'll just put my thing up there out of the way, just so I can see. So again, just going to go over the top again, because some of them are quite opaque and then some of them are slightly less opaque. You just kind of have to go back in with another layer. So this one will be our orange. Let me just keep my box in view, just so you can see what products we're using. So if I let that just dry off a little bit. Just watch what paper you're using. Just make sure if you're not using a chalkboard that it can take these products. Okay, so that's our orange. I'm going to go into green. Again, this is really opaque and really good. So all the products at CHALKOLA, which I was quite shocked at, I just thought they was just like a chalk company, to be honest, until they sent me different products. This is desert green. See how much writing I'm doing there, and it's not lacking in flow, it's flowing beautifully. So yes, they do dot markers, watercolour brush pens, chalkboards, acrylic paint markers in a 20 set, 40 set and 15 set. And this is dark green. And they also do letterboards, dry eraser markers, extra fine tip acrylic paint markers in a 30 set. They also do chalk markers, which is what we're using now. And in them chalk markers, you have got jumbo 15mm nibs. So these are 6mm. So you can imagine they're you really chunky. If you wanted shop front boards doing, got your really chunky markers for that. They also do a 40 neon and pastel set plus metallics. I think I've just mentioned that one. They've also got it in a 30 set, a 21 set with 15 chalk markers and 6 metallic markers, and then they also do a 20 vintage set. And let me tell you, that vintage colours are, if you had them to show you, I would show you, but check out the website and check them out. The vintage colours are absolutely beautiful. So this one is blue. Again, a really nice consistency there. I'm always giving them a shake just to keep them activated. This is dark blue. There's a slight difference between the two, but not major. There will be pictures of these flashing up throughout the video, so do check them out. We'll have them floating by so you can see them as well. So next up, we're coming in with the purple colour. This is an absolute gorgeous colour. Absolutely love it. Plus it's my favourite colour, so that's an added bonus. And then we've got pink. Beautiful, vibrant pink. Would work well on any chalkboard. They work really, really, really good. So anything you're advertising will be definitely seen. This is candy pink. Okay, so as well, they also do 1mm extra fine chalk markers, and they also do that in the vintage set. Another good one to look for as well. This is red. This is brick red actually, because the other one is brighter, so I'd assume this is brick red. I am only assuming because it doesn't say on. It would be advantage if they had a name on them somewhere so you can differentiate between the two, because obviously there is red, but I'm assuming that this is brick red because it's duller, but I could be wrong. And then this is red. This is slightly less opaque. I may need to go in again with that's dry. And then we have brown. Again, nice and thick consistency. And again, each and every one of them have the chisel tip as well, if you want to use the chisel tip. Obviously, it'd be messy, you'd need to use something. Okay, and then I'll just rip off some of this to show you the black. And I've got the chisel tip on the black here, so we'll use that. Absolutely great opacity on that. Beautifully stunning, thick black. Would be perfect for blacking out any backgrounds. Obviously, with these being chalk markers, you will need to, if you're using them in colouring books, you would have to use a fixative, because the chalk comes off. Not in great loads of it, but it does. So you would have to use some kind of fixative for that. So I'm going to do some testing with these before I move on to the next one. They also do a 10 set of metallic, and they do a 5 white variety pack, so each nibs are different sizes, and they also do some earthy tones which are also really, really nice. So let's do some primary colour mixing, see if we can mix with these. So let's get a blue and a yellow, and hopefully we can make our own green. See how good they mix. Now you can mix them in with each other, which is what I'm going to do. Or you could always take, let me get my little primer spot just for taking anything off. So there you go, and then you could also keep a bit of that blue on when you've mixed, and it'll give you kind of like a two-tone effect with your writing. here, so I'm just going to try and get some of that bright yellow back. Just put that back in down here. And same with the blue, backing up here. Dried off a bit of that. This paper is not obviously the best for I should have probably used marker paper, to be honest. But I was trying to go for a chalkboard theme type of look. You could always use the stuff that you've got on your page here. So what I'm going to do is put them in a big blob here, down on the page. And a blob of blue. Mix them together in the middle and make a nice green. So they do mix, as you can see here. They make a gorgeous turquoise teal green. So if you're doing any art, a lot of people, food companies that have chalkboards at the front, will like to draw on their things, cakes, butties or whatever. So this shows that you can mix two lovely colours and get a nice different colour blues from what the original is. So that is the mixable. So that's good to know. And they also blend. Just get a brush pen. So let me bring up the pink and the purple. So I'm going to put a bit of pink in here. And I'm going to put a bit of purple one here at the top. And then I've just got a simple brush pen. Anything that's water based should be able to be mixed with water. And I will demo this in a colouring book after, because obviously I colour books, so I need to adapt it to how I would use them on my channel. So just come down a bit more there and then bring the pink up and just mix the two in together there. And there you go, just shows that they do blend really well together. Let's see a different colour that we can try and blend. Let's do an orange and yellow. I'm trying to be quick because the chart markers do dry pretty quickly. We'll get off some of that extra colour from before. And let's just mix these in here. Can you see? It's mixing them with water. If it waters them down too much, just add a bit more in. And just bring in the two again in the middle. Just wipe off the excess and just bring some of that yellow in. Really lovely colours. So they definitely can blend. So that is in itself is really good. I like it. I like how you can mix the two colours. Let's see if I mix. So if I put a blob of the blue on and then I mix this in with my pink, I get a nice purple in there. And I get a nice pastel purple mix in that. So as you can see from this one, this was our purple before, and that's our new purple we've made. So that's another thing that we can try and do. And just to get it off, just push your pen out, get most of that excess off. And what's good about it as well, when you get that on your tip, it's like using a two-tone marker, and it gives you a nice, it's a bit dry that now, Gives you a nice bit of two-tone going on there, which I quite like whilst you're getting that off. And then it runs back to its normal pink. There we go. So that's a nice mixing thing. Now let's see how much we can make them add with water. Let's have a see what colour would be nice. I want to use a bright one while we're doing it on black. So let's use the orange. So I'm going to press down on here and get it quite a bit of colour on. And with the water brush pen, just going to come down from the top and I'm going to spread it down, because like we said, anything water based you should be able to blend it out with water, so you get quite a bit of consistency. So if you wanted to do some shading on your chalkboard, just get a paintbrush with water on, and that would work well as well. And to say the chalk, I think they blend out really well. You're getting some movement there with it. Whether you would want to do this with it, I don't know, but I certainly would, because I like shading stuff and it'd be good in colouring books for me. So I'm obviously looking at it from that point of view. So yes, the mixable, you can use water to blend them out. You can also mix them together and you can get a two-tone look. So these are a really great buy. So let me just put these away and move on to the chalk metallic markers. Now these are a hidden gem. Let me tell you, an absolute hidden gem. Okay, so we'll use that as our test sheet. So these are the little set. Now, at the first I didn't read them and I was like, oh, what's that? I just saw 21 and I thought it was 21 chalk pens. So I didn't see these when I first got them. And I was like, that is so cool. And they're really nice. So you get 6 markers again in the same type of packaging and same child safe, water-based, acid-free, low odor and quick dry. I'll just get them out. These are little pearlers, let me tell you. They're the nicest metallic pens I've used in a while. So what I like about them, they're nice and bright. Say on them what they are, CHALKOLA smiley face. Metallic series. Okay, for this I'm just going to bring back my white charcoal marker first. And I'm just going to put here, so these are CHALKOLA metallic series. Okay, and let me tell you, they are the bomb. So we don't have to shake them up, they just come out as they are. They're a bullet nib. They are a 4.5 bullet tip on the back of this. I love these, I can't wait. Okay, so this is the gold. But honestly, they are, get them going, and the lack of flicking, they flick between like a bright gold and a warm gold. Oh, so nice. And chalk as well. Silver. And again, lay down, so nice. Absolutely stunning. Would help if you put the hair on the end, wouldn't it? And I'll also show you what they're like on white paper. So this is the green. I'm not pressing on too hard with it. Blue. Like they have a silver cast to them. Pink. No shaking up, so yeah. Pink. You must have to press it, the nib a bit to get it to come out. And then red. Let's push down. That nib was a bit of a... Does it come out? No. The red's not showing up very much on here. But I will also show you them on white. On. So let's go back and show you on gold. So you get in the two variants of it. Green. Blue. Pink. And red. That one doesn't seem as metallic. I've got some glass here, which is my magnifying glass, because it does say that you can use it on glass as well. So let me just see what it's like from there. Gold. Put G for gold. Wanted to put it in your shop windows or whichever. Silver. green. Blue. And pink. And then red. I think I might just have a bit of a faulty red in this set, possibly because it's not very opaque at all. But as you can see, that's what it's like on glass. I'll hold it up the back of this. See the shimmery metallic of it. Catching up everything reflecting, I'm sorry about that. So yeah, and then obviously there's your it on white paper as well. It's quite shimmery. And then the same on the black paper, it just kind of shows it as a silvery shimmer over the colour. Well, they're the metallic sets for you. And then I will just sort that out and stick it to that for my colour chart purposes. Okay, so that is the chalk markers. And then obviously your metallics. And as you can see, quite bright and vibrant on the white paper, and also very usable on black chalkboard as well. So whiteboard, blackboard, paper, as you can see. And then obviously a quick look back at using them with water and mixing them, what they look like once they're dry. I absolutely love this, and this Caribbean colours all day long. So yes, that is the chalk markers. So we're going to move on now to the acrylic set. So let's just move them out of there. And these are the 20 acrylic paint markers. I'm going to do exactly the same thing with them as I've done with the chalk markers. Like I'm trying to get my brain in gear today. So let me just show you how easy these are to wipe off. So this is on the glass. So if this was on your glass in a shop window, bit of water, straight off, and clean glass. And just let that dry off for when we want to use it on these. So we'll turn that over. This can be my sheet for these ones. Now these I was really impressed with when I opened these. I've not primed all of these, but look at all them colours. Again, you get the same kind of box, very neat, very clean, exactly what we want to see. We just want to know what's in the box. They have a 3mm reversible tip again. They're also non-toxic, water-based and low odour, and you can use them on rocks, wood, metal, plastic, glass, ceramics, porcelain and fabric, which is good that you can use them on fabric. So in here you get luminous yellow, pineapple yellow, taffy pink, orchid purple, warm ivory, sherbet orange, French rose, electric pink, deep cerise pink, candied apple red, milky white, pitch black, metallic silver, bright gold, coffee brown, emerald green, turquoise, soft blue, royal blue, lime green. So that's good. Now my thing about these, I absolutely love these. I love how they are. I love how they're see-through. Straight away I'm looking at them and I'm like, I really like these. You can see the paint in them, so you can see exactly whether you've mixed them up really well. So that's kind of like, let me find one that's not mixed. Ooh, lid flung off. Okay, so you can start seeing when they're mixing, which I quite like. So they quite clearly say acrylic paint marker. Now, I'm trying to see if there's a name on them anywhere. Because although they've got your list on your box, from this I wouldn't know which is which. So these two are very similar colours. So I would have to get the box, I would think, and I would think is this warm ivory and that sherbet orange. And there's also this colour. So, do you know, this is the only downside of it, I would think, is the fact that I wouldn't know which is which. That is my only downside. If it had a name on the pen, I'm definitely making sure I'm not missing a name anywhere. Nope, it just says that there are 3mm reversed tip, and then instructions how to use them. So yeah, it would be advantage if, for me as a colourist, and obviously a streamer, and using them in my colouring books and things like that, I would prefer to have a name so I could reference what they are, because a lot of them are so close that I wouldn't know. I'm assuming, I mean, this looks more like a gold. We don't have a gold, so I'm assuming it's probably more of a, I don't know, I wouldn't like to say because there's colours there that I'm not too sure about. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, we'll have to just see once I put them out on the page what they're like. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the white, and again they say they're reversible, so you've got your bullet tip and your chisel tip, and I'm assuming if I start going like that it would all come out. So I'm going to change this one to its chisel tip because I'm going to use it for writing as well. I'm just going to bring the paint, these come through quite a bit quicker. I shouldn't be doing it on that anyway, I should be doing it on here. These are the acrylic paints. So these are CHALKOLA, and these are acrylic. Markers. Okay, so these sets come in 20, 40 and a 15 set. And these are a 3mm nib. So again, just going to show you the consistency. The white is lovely. And you also get your different sizes of your chisel tip. On that one. So white. I'm assuming this is a luminous yellow. I'll try and work out which ones they are. They do take quite a bit to prime. It's definitely mixed up. I feel like I'm pumping for my life. Okay. This is luminous yellow. And then this must be pineapple yellow. Some of them came through really quick on some of them, because obviously I have tried some of them. Right now. This is nice. So that's pineapple. And I love my writing with them. Pineapple yellow. I mean, I've got a lot to learn with calligraphy writing, but I actually like how neat my writing looks with it. So then taffy pink, which I'm going to put my bets on. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with warm ivory, because I think this is warm ivory. Try and keep with the colour spectrum here. But yeah, I think for me personally, it'd be good to have a name on. Now, I know a lot of markers probably don't. But when you start going into bigger colours, it is good to try and work out. So this looks more like a pink, but could be wrong. This might not be warm ivory, so I'll just go with it anyway and see. Warm ivory. And then sherbet orange, I'm assuming is this colour. Like I said, with them all having the chisel tip, that obviously helps as well if you want to do more calligraphy stuff. On the pens. The good thing you can see it working down and know it's virtually on its way. A bit dry, that one. And these just feel exactly like the chalk pens, really smooth at laying down. And quite very opaque as well. Quite consistent flow. So I'm working out them two, I think, are the gold and the coffee brown. So then I'm going to go taffy pink, which I think is this one. It looks more purpley. That gives the whole box a good shake up before I started to most of them are mixed. So this one is taffy pink. I love that name. Taffy pink. Taffy pink, and quite close to the lids as well. Not 100% perfect, but nothing ever is. So this one I've already used. So this one is orchid purple. Quite a lot different to the lid. So if I put that at the side of the lid, it's quite a lot dark. It's more virgin onto dark blue. To on white paper though. It's nice and purple. So it's quite nice on there, but obviously a lot different to the lid. And that's fine. We always swatch everything out anyway. Okay, let's see. So hopefully I'm going to get these right. I think that's candied apple. And then that's going to be deep cerise pink. And then that must be French rose. So we'll go with French rose. In fact, no, we'll go with candied apple. Candied apple, what a gorgeous name. There you go. Gorgeous flow as well. And this is why I like to write the names as well, because you can see what it's like underneath. So this is candy apple red. And then deep cerise pink. Some of them flow really, really quick. And others are like slow riders. So this one is deep cerise pink and it's a gorgeous colour. Deep cerise pink. Then I think we've got electric pink. I love it how it has a combination of there's some metallics and there's some neons as well in there. And then this last one is French rose. Feel to watch it flow. See, that's out already. It's an eager beaver, this one. So on these acrylic markers, I'm just seeing if they do an extra fine tip paint marker as well in a 30 set. So they do a smaller one than this, which is nice. So this is French rose. So that's good. I'm trying to think what else they do. So they do acrylic paint tubes as well. They have canvases, white colour paint tubes, and they also do bundle offers. So this one I think will be lime green. Lime green, which is also quite a neon colour as well. And then this one will be emerald green. This one's emerald. Great opacity, great flow. Emerald green. Oh, bless me. And then this is turquoise. And this one's coming out pretty quick. Beautiful flow again. Had a bit of a spelling blurb then in my head. And then this one is soft blue. Get this going. Onto slow rider. It's there, just doesn't want to come to the tip. Come on. There we go. Soft blue is here. Look at that. Beautiful. Like, this is giving most more known brands a run for the money, let me tell you. Royal blue, this one. And I just love how much smaller they are. I feel like I can work with them as well. Royal blue. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. And then we're going to have, which I think is coffee brown. This one's going to be a fast one, I think. I'm saying that now. It might slow down. There we go. So coffee brown. And I love how I've not even pressed back down again, and I've done all of that and wrote, and it's not run out. So that would be a good thing to check in a second. So this is gold. A bright gold, it's saying. Oh, it wants to come to the party quite quickly, this gold. Ooh. Nice. Gold. And silver. Both coming out quite quickly as well. Giving its gold arrival for its run for its money. You can get out the quickest. Look at that silver. Beautiful. Beautiful silver. And then obviously black being the last. What I am going to do, I'm going to do the testing what we've just done on the other one as well. I'm going to mix them. I'm going to blend them with water. And with these being water based as well, I think they said. Yeah, the water based, so that'll work. The black is slow to the party. Oh. Beautiful, nice, consistent flow. Beautiful black. And there you go. So that is the 20 set of acrylic paint markers. Beautiful, lovely writing, very clear. I love the opacity of them. Obviously some are not as bright as others, but that's fine. We don't expect them all to be bright and popping. Do swatch them out, because obviously some are very close to the lid and others aren't. And for example, you may not see some on a dark surface as much as you'll see them on a lighter surface. So whiteboards and blue boards, blackboards and whiteboards, yes. Now let's do the glass. So I'll use, whoops, I've just missed one. So let's put the gold on. Oh, nice thick consistency there. Silver. Beautiful. I'll try and use just some colours. You want to write on the glass. Beautiful. Goes on really well. Obviously it's going to stay quite wet, so once that's dried we'll do a rub off test on that, and then we'll do our wash off test. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to bring this in here, and I'm just going to do the same test that we did on the chart markers on these. So let's mix two. So we want the yellow and the blue. I'm just going to do exactly the same as we did before. My water brush pen there. Give myself some room. So this time I'll put the yellow at the top. I'm going to work quickly because these again dry quite quickly. These should mix really well because they're an acrylic paint. There we go. So if I just wash that off and bring the yellow out into that green, the green into the blue, they mix beautifully well. Let's get pink and purple. So purple there, trying to work quickly. A few blobs there as well. Okay, let's bring that purple down into that pink and pink into that purple. Thought the purple may have mixed into the pink a bit better, but they still mix. Beautiful blends there. Let's do a yellow into orange. Like going down with the white brush. Blend beautifully well. So that's nice. So let's see how far we can get pushing them. So there's our yellow. We'll bring them out with the white. So water down lovely. Turquoise here. So again, you'd be able to do some nice shading with them and blending them out. If you used to do any pictures on your chartboard with them. And let's see what happens if I mix the green and the dark blue. Hopefully I get a nice turquoise. So let's do this bright green. So now we're two colours. Oh, that completely overpowered it. I had some dark blue in. That might look better. There we go. Get a nice teal colour there. That's what I was after. And then if we have our blue, same with the other one, let's get some colour out. And then let's get this bright pink going out at the side of it. And get a nice purple, hopefully. Just getting swallowed up. It's quite a strong blue. There you go. So yeah, you could mix up and just put a little palette and use them as a mixing palette as well. You know, and they would lay down pretty well on paper. So yeah, that's our media test done on them. So yeah, they can be watered down with water. What I'm going to do now is just show you what I was playing on before, purely because this is why I had them out. Because I am a colourist on YouTube in colouring books, I wanted to bring it into the colouring books, what I would do. For now, I just want that one. I've got the perfect book for these. I'm going to use my Luna Maria Troll book because she has a lot of black pages in her colouring books, so these would be perfect for that. So I picked out a page and I did do some tests on, which was these. Nice mixing of colours. So I'm going to show you how I've done these so I can tell which is which, because that's the chalk. So I need the bright pink and the purple on the chalk pens as well. And then I got the in there. And ones. So I'm going to show you how I did this in the colouring books. So to finish the chalk one off, just have my little brush pen, but I used my smaller brush pen this time. So just to blend them together. But this is just me showing you what you can do in a colouring book as well, because I have to do that, because obviously I'm doing this review in the colouring community, so I need to tie it into there. So what I did was got the pink, started off at the bottom, hold it up to the middle. So you can be neat with these bullet tips, you just got to be a bit slower. And then I did the top with the purple. But they also do these in a fine nib. I'm sure they did. Let me just double check. Yeah, they also do 1mm, which would be really good for the colouring community. If you wanted to use them in your colouring books, you could use the 5mm. So what I'm going to do is just wet that edge again there. And you'll find that some of these colouring books are really good with the wet medias anyway. And then just mix the two in the middle. I just pulled that down for a bit of consistency. Just keep my right hand there. I want to take the pink into the purple. And that's kind of how I was doing it. And then if I want the blend to be a little bit better, just add a bit more pink. Just bring it out. So I did this earlier on, and I've been able to just go back over it again, blend it out a bit more. So I'll just put a bit more there and just blend it in a bit more, so you get a bit more of a blend into that purple. You would have to use a fixative spray, obviously, because it's a chalk, so it's going to be chalky if you don't. Well, this is how you can bring it into the colouring books. So again, I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to be, oops, sliding everywhere. I'm going to try and be a bit quicker with these. A bit of pink in. The water activates them anyway, so I'm not too worried about it not blending, because I know it will. Then just blend them all together. And then just where it's the darkest, bring that in again towards the centre. And it blends really nice. Because I was sat there and I was thinking, right, how can I bring this chalk pen's what you would mainly use on a chalkboard? And I'm thinking, well, it's no different to using pan pastels, it's just in a wetter form. So there we have it. Do the whole flower in that pink, and then put a little bit, not as much purple, let's just put a bit of purple in the top and see if we can spread that purple down. Spreading it with the water might give us a bit of a better angle. Yeah, so that's much better actually, using a bit less purple, more pink. But on these books where you've got the black background already, it's really good. Tiny blob of the purple on the end. Bring that right out. And just blend. I'm pretty impressed with that. And then all I did down here was started off one section, so all this here will be green. So then come to about here on all these, I'll just stop on one anyway, and then come in with the yellow up here, follow it to about there. I'm going to pull the green up and the yellow down, just mix the two there. So I'll bring the green to about here, and the yellow. A bit hard to use on the smaller areas, but you could also get the fine tips and use them there. And if you go over, just get a bit of water and wipe it off. So like here, I'm just going to get a Q-tip. I'm going to just tidy that up. And same with this section here. Maybe if I don't put it all the way to the thin bits and I pull the thin bit to the end first with the paintbrush, that works better. Just blend the two colours together there. Now bringing that to the edge, and then bring the two together there. Pull it round. And the little ones you can just kind of pick up from the colours that we're using. And that's how I would interpret it in a colouring book. The same then, I'm going to swap and show you the acrylic at the top. So this is the acrylic one. So tried to match up the colours as much as I can. I think it may have been a different pink I used. I must have used that pink, so I'll check it out in a minute. This one's going to have slightly different coloured petals. And then I'm going to bring the pink out first into the purple, and then purple into the pink. I'll just change it for this pink. I think I used this pink, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it was. I'll just put more of this pink over it, I might go over it. There you go. And the same with this side. And not as much purple, it's quite dark, this purple. Just a nice little line, just make sure my brush is wet. Because anything that's water-based, like I said, it can be manipulated with water, so I'm not worried about it not breaking down with water, because it most definitely will. It's just another different type of way to colour your books, really. It just got to show you a way that it will go into doing colouring books. That purple into that pink there. And same with up here. Mix that purple around there. There you go. That's how I did the petals. And then same with here, I did the green up to the stem in the middle there, and then and then this comes down this way. and then mix the two. Yeah. I think this was lime green, I think. Oh, that might have been a luminous yellow. And then green off here. Oops. And just mix it in like that. I think when the whole page is finished, I'll show you at the end when I've done it. Oh, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed through this, and you can see me working with it in different colours and things like that. So I'll see you at the end. Okay, so why I just finish off here with these, I'm just going to tell you a bit more. So if you subscribe to Chalkola, you receive special offers and new art ideas each month. And Chalkola also have a Chalkola club. And in that club, you earn reward points just for signing up. Spend your points on your orders once you've built up so many points, which is always a fantastic incentive when it comes to buying art supplies. It's always nice to have a little something extra, that you know that when you do purchase something that you can get get something out of it as well. So that's a bonus. There's also the Art Creators Club, which I've just signed up to on there. So it gives you like ideas, very useful resources when it comes to art and things that you can do with these markers. So that is also quite a good feature to have on the website. And also the free shipping. We all love a good free shipping. How much of a mare is it to all of us when we're all doing our online shopping for art supplies and we have to factor in shipping? So I do like the idea that it is free shipping. So that's quite good. I will be putting all the links in the description below. And also, if you purchase anything from Charkola's website, if you've purchasing it off the back of this video, you can get a 10% discount if you quote Shell 10, which I'll also put in the description so you don't have to remember it from watching here. Which is really nice of them to offer the viewers a nice little discount there of 10%. So this is just basically quite a quick colouring of what you can do with Charcola markers. These are the acrylic paint ones that I'm just going to do on this side. I'm just trying to finish it up so it looks good. But yeah, I've really enjoyed working with them. I could say I would use these as much as I would use a Posca or any other paint pens that's out on the market. I've really enjoyed working with these pens, and I like the fact that you can do what I'm doing and blend them in, things like that. So I do enjoy that side of it, that they're very versatile. And the fact that I've been able to integrate them into a colouring book, so they're not just for, especially the chalk ones. The chalk ones really shocked me how really well they blend together. They're really good at blending together. So that's, and it's made this colouring page quite fun to do. And that's what us colourists like. And obviously if you was to put it on a board outside your shop or whichever, if you're using it as advertisement, even on your channel, if you want to do yourself a nice creative logo, I mean, against a black background, look how bright these pens are. And that's just from seeing it on this black background. I was going to attempt to do a drawing. I'm glad I didn't really, because I may have not done it justice and it may have looked a bit pants. So just a few little more bits here. So I just need to take this round here. The little finer details I'll just finish off camera, but I just want to show what the main idea looks like. This is going to be all green here because it's in between all the swans, and it ends up meeting that other one there. So that one I need to just put the yellow on the end of here. And like I said earlier on, I'm not too worried about it being a wider tip because I can just get that, or I could go to the website and purchase the 1mm tips, which would get into them little nooks and crannies really well. And the flow on these, they're just still going. I mean, I've not even had to press that down once yet. I mean, this yellow's getting a bit drier, but not. Just put a little push and it's just back to vibrancy that we had originally. So yeah, this company is producing extra beautiful quality products, you know, that would pack a punch against any of the main leading brands. So they're an up and coming company. They're all about, I mean, the quality of the pens, they're amazing. You know, they've took care and consideration in the design of the pens to keep them quite attractive. And I really like the colours that they've got going on here, which is really vibrant. You get enough colours in a box. I mean, look at this picture just from mixing. Obviously I'm mixing chalk and acrylic paint here, but if I was to just do this with just the one, I've matched them up and it would come out extremely vibrant. And that's just from a 15 set of chalk pens. I've made sure I've tried to mix up with the same colours. So lastly, I'm just going to go in with this last acrylic pen on these leaves, and I'm just going to come in and finish them off. I'll do the swans because I haven't really got any colours to do them swans. I'll probably do them with pencil. But this is just to showcase what these pens can do and what they can do in a colouring book as well. So they're not just for chalkboards or glass or paint, canvases. So long as your colouring book can take a wet media, they're going to take these. Obviously I will have to spray fixative spray on this because there is some that I've used with chalk, but other than that I think that looks absolutely fantastic. Just finish these last little bits off. I'm trying to not rush and get out the lines here and then make it look messy. I'm also trying to not smudge what I've done. So I hope Charkola enjoy this product review. I've been as honest as I can. The only thing that I would say about these pens is it would be an advantage to have a name on, but other than that they don't have a name on. It's not a big massive deal. You can easily, once you start swatching them out, you can easily see which ones they are. So let me just pop these up just so we know what we're using. So it's going to be up as well on this side. And I'm not that messy. Normally you get messy with paint, but not today. So yeah, just a quick look at the, I'll just pull my camera right up and in shot here. My lights will even reach that part of my desk. There we go. I knew that was going to happen. So there you have it. Just another quick look back at all the colours and the metallics just out here that I missed out. So overall, they are really, really great products. I've used them as a colour. I've obviously put them on there and I've showed them on the glass as well. And on the glass, it's not rubbing off. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Stay there, piece of glass. I hope you've enjoyed this review and you can see what you can do in colouring books as well. So I will see you on my next review. If you like what you see here, jump on over to Charkola's website, which is in the description below, along with the 10% discount and all the social media for Charkola and where you can buy these products. Do drop me a comment with any questions you like. I can approach Charkola if it's something that I can't find out for you. But other than that, go buy these markers because they are really, really great. So thanks very much everybody for watching this video and I'll see you on my next review. Thank you very much. Bye.